Chapel Hill, North Carolina. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Wake Forest head coach before the game. He understands that they are a smaller school, a group of 16 coming in here today against a big ACC opponent. But he said, I want our guys to believe that they belong here, play with the chip on their shoulder, and show everybody in this stadium they're just as good as the ACC guys. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Tar Heels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Daniels. At the 35, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack. Now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's first and... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
That's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
The give to the single back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go right back to him. Fights off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Makes the grab, it's Shell. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, ready.
Trying the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the ground with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Demon Deacons have a chance to make their defenses work productive as they come to the line. Got enough for the 1st. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks the tackle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Using his legs, it's Daniels. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Running through contact. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
And the Demon Deacons are facing 3rd and inches. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Demon Deacons! The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. He lets it fly. He's got it on the right. Running free. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how about that? Wasting no time. You go down, you give up 6 with your defense, but you come out aggressive. First play, Palmer, take a shot down the field and go make a big play.
You're seeing both of these offenses now, David, have success trading blows these last 2 drives. If this keeps up, we're going to have a barn burner.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Upstairs to make the catch. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Daniels. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll move the tight end. To the air on 2nd down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And the Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football. An absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. On the ground, it's Daniels. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
And on 3rd and short right there, man, there's no bones about it. Like, you could tell this offense was going to run the football, try to be physical. They do, and they get their running back downhill, and he makes the play. Now sets them up in 1st and goal. And up here, guys, I would expect more of the same. Try to dominate the line of scrimmage, be physical, and run that ball in for 6.
And the Demon Deacons trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. In for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, North Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. But here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Punts it out of the air. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Shipp. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Time to take a shot. Grabs it. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Big guy smells it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the run, it's Daniels. Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, the 20. He's at the top. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin our wraparound with Clemson taking on the number 4 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Tigers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
He's got the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man out of the backfield. Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And, man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throwing the football. He does the rest, picks up the big first down.
The Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. Got a little space. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. Finds the tight end. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped and it'll be 4th down from the 23. It's wise not to be too greedy and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Daniels. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll run it again. Touchdown, Wake! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to...
Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
The play action fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch. Push down for the tackle.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw it to O'Neal. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
He's in open space downfield. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll go right back to it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
How about the decision coming up for this coach? You've got to decide, do I want to kick this field goal, take the lead, take my chances on defense, or do I feel confident I can get this first down, hold off a little bit, and maybe do that as the time expires and get the win?
Trying to get it to the marker. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Tar Heels respond with that score.
This This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And they got him.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They boot it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
On target. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left.
Got it! Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. I mean, that's going to be a safety. What in the world was he doing?
Huge play by this defense. This game had an opportunity to get very, very interesting. They step up, make the big play, make this a 2-possession game now with that safety and getting the football back.
Just needs a crack to get a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much in that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Runs through the tackle. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Running inside, it's Daniels. Got enough for the 1st. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. And the Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Dead center perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the 4th quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. You can trust your defense. If you use your timeouts wisely, you can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Tar Heels enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
The Tar Heels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys...
Maybe some room here. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Jackson. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The give to the back. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down, certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry